Hey guys, welcome back from your 3-day weekend. I hope you had a good little break, and now I am officially married, so that's exciting, and I'm in New York right now, but I can't wait to get back and see y'all. Okay, so on this warm-up, we have a couple topics to review. The first problem is about multiplying and dividing rationals, so we learned that couple weeks ago, and then the other one is about adding and subtracting, because today we're going to get into solving and we're going to be using all of these skills. So over the first one, let's go ahead and multiply this out. Now remember, when we're multiplying and dividing, we want to factor everything as much as we possibly can. So if I look at this first factor, I can bring out a 3. I have a GCF of a 3, and so that's going to leave me with x plus 2. Then I'm dividing by this, so when I'm dividing, I end up flipping my fraction and multiplying. So I'm going to multiply by x plus 4 on top, and I need to factor this out on bottom. So that's going to give me x plus 2 and x minus 1. And then I'm going to multiply by x minus 1 over 6. That doesn't factor out, I'm sorry, anymore. Okay, and so now I'm going to use my cancellation property. So anything I can cancel out. I'm going to go ahead, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and put this over 1 so I can see the fraction there. So on top I have an x plus 2, and then I have an x plus 2 on bottom, they cancel. On top I have an x minus 1, I have an x minus 1 on bottom, they cancel. And then I've got a 3 on top and a 6 on bottom. I can reduce that, divide them each by 3. And I'm left with a 1 on top and a 2 on bottom. So putting that all together, this is going to be equal to x plus 4 over, only thing left on bottom is 2. And that's my answer. Okay, next problem. I've got adding and subtracting. So adding and subtracting is a little bit harder because I have to get a common denominator. So I can factor out a 5 here. So I'm going to go ahead and write this as 5 times x plus 3, and then just ignore that part. So now I can think about what my least common denominator is going to be. So the least common denominator that I want to get is going to be, well, this one has a 5, and then we've got an x plus 3, but then we also have an extra x. So my LCD that I want is going to be 5x x plus 3, just kind of putting all the little pieces of the denominators together. So that's what I want. So now I'm going to think, what do I want to multiply my numerators by to make my denominator match this? Well, for the first one, I am missing an x in here. So I'm going to multiply my numerator by an x. And the second one, I'm missing the x plus 3. So I'm going to multiply my numerator by x plus 3. And then in my last one, I'm missing the 5x, so I'm going to multiply my numerator by 5x. So now, this is going to all be over 5x times x plus 3. My numerator becomes, when I distribute in, x squared plus 7x. Now, watch this one. I'm going to distribute in a negative 3, and that will take care of this minus sign, so this is a little tricky. So negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. So watch that minus sign there. Plus, distribute this in. This gives me 10x squared minus 5x. And then I want to go ahead and combine any like terms that I have. So I will get 11x squared, because I've got x squared plus 10x squared. I've got 7x minus 3x, which is 4x. Minus 5x, which is minus 1x. That takes care of all my x's, and then I'm left with minus 9 over 5x times x plus 3. So there was just some review over multiplying and then adding and subtracting, and we did that in the past 2 weeks. So next what we're going to do is we're going to go into solving rational functions, and we'll use these skills to do that. I have to break up my videos into like 10-minute long videos because my iPad has not any storage. So I'm going to cut this one off in a minute, and you can start another video after you pass out your solving rational equations notes. know that you're going to have a an exit ticket at the end of this lesson. I will make it a silent partner exit ticket, and then I'll even let you use your notes since I won't be there. But you are going to have that coming up at the end. So just be prepared for that and make sure that you're paying attention to the video. You're not playing on your phone the whole time. But we're going to go through some notes, and then we will even do a couple of classwork problems together. And then you guys can work, and I think that the exit ticket will probably take you about 20 minutes. So if y'all can work until about you have about 20 minutes left to do that exit ticket, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, let you get your notes passed out, and then we will start that.